It's only been 20 days since these two teams were locking horns in Tampa, with the Rowdies enjoying a 3-0 victory that night. FC Tulsa need points to stay in the playoff places, but it won't be easy against the high-flying Tampa Bay Rowdies. Good evening, everybody. Dave Saunders and Big 12 champion Anna Beff are with you. And Anna, if FC Tulsa are to cement a playoff place, it's games like Tampa Bay Rowdies at home that they've got to get a result.
It is. FC Tulsa has spent a lot of this season in the middle of the pack, so really important for them to take care of business at home as always, but especially against teams like Tampa Bay, get a statement win and allow them to really solidify their spot in the playoffs.
Now, two key players on show tonight. FC Tulsa's Milo Yosef and a foe for FC Tulsa in the shape of JJ Williams.
And Milo Yosef, one of those players for FC Tulsa that has just continued to get better and better as the season goes on. He's accounted for 2 of FC Tulsa's last 3 goals. As you can see here, has unbelievable technical ability. He plays as an outside wingback, but has the ability to get forward and create while he's up there through assists and goals, and really brings a lot to this FC Tulsa attack.
Yeah, he scored this goal against RGV, which was a close-in finish, but as you said, Anna, he can assist goals as well.
Absolutely can, and FC Tulsa will look for him tonight as well to continue to be doing just that against a tough Tampa Bay team at home. And FC Tulsa will be familiar with JJ Williams. A true number 9, has the ability to score goals from anywhere on the field, whether that's in the run of play, through the air, just a very threatening player. So FC Tulsa's defense will have to be really mindful of him throughout the evening.
They certainly will. We can't wait for this one. It's the high-flying Tampa Bay Rowdies against FC Tulsa, who need those points, as we said. We'll be back after the break with starting lineups and your first half call. It is FC Tulsa versus the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
As the world demands reliable,
low cost, low carbon energy,
Williams will be there.
with the best transport,
storage and delivery solutions.
We make clean energy happen
by being the best-in-class operator
of the critical infrastructure
that supports a clean energy future.
Williams, we make clean energy happen.
This is a city that is being run like a startup.
I think it's a remote mecca that's in the ground stages.
The city is genuinely welcoming of new people and new ideas.
If you're a full-time remote worker looking for something new, check out Tulsa's thriving community of more than 2,000 remote workers. Visit tulsaremote.com to learn more about how you could receive $10,000 to move to Tulsa and apply now.
Today's match is brought to you by Bank of Oklahoma. We go above so you can go beyond. By Williams, we make clean energy happen. By Panera, the familiar made fantastic. And by Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. Well, welcome in everybody on the CW and on ESPN Plus for this matchup between FC Tulsa, the home side, and the Tampa Bay Rowdies. And let's get into the Rib Crib starting 11. And for FC Tulsa, Anna, Fernandez comes back in. Interesting, though, that Marcus Epps drops to the bench.
It is. Fernandez brings a lot of energy, really solid, kind of defensive midfielder for FC Tulsa. You get a look at one of the players to watch. We mentioned Milo Yosef, 4 goals on the season, 2 assists, and then Philip Goodrum as well has brought a lot of goals to that offense for FC Tulsa, so he'll be looking to get more involved in this game. As remember, the last outing they lost to Tampa Bay Rowdies 3-0, so they'll be hoping to get some revenge here at home this evening.
As for the Tampa Bay Rowdies under head coach Nicky Law, familiar foe, as we said in the build-up, JJ Williams, who played for FC Tulsa, will lead the line tonight.
Right, and JJ Williams, we know his goal-scoring prowess, 9 goals, but don't forget Cal Jennings and Charlie Dennis, both with 8 goals as well for Tampa Bay Rowdies. So they have the power to score. So important for FC Tulsa to be mindful defensively of the attack and it'll be a tough battle tonight as Tampa Bay Rowdies currently in 3rd place in Eastern Conference as they continue to solidify their top 4 potential home playoff game as FC Tulsa continues their hunt to solidify their playoff spot as well.
And unmistakable Illuminous green kits for Tampa Bay Rowdies, and Eric Bird wearing number 48, as you can see, for FC Tulsa, who will be playing in their all-black kit with the patina green numbers. And away we go, and here's Rucci with an early left-footed ball up that left wing, headed away, and it will be a throw-in, and JJ Williams takes it quickly, trying to catch FC Tulsa out early on. There's a real chance here. Out comes Nelson, and it's just wide, and that was Cal Jennings who just puts the ball wide. And if you ever wanted a scare as the home side, Anna Beffa, that was it.
Well, we knew that Tampa Bay Rowdies, we just talked about the ability that they have to score goals, and they came out with the edge there, trying to catch FC Tulsa on their back foot. Cal Jennings with 8 goals so far on the season, looking for his 9th just in the first 30 seconds or so of this game. So if FC Tulsa is not awake yet.
And now at the other end, Goodrum nearly in behind the defence. Bird picks it up here, going through to Goodrum. Bird carries on, left-footed shot, blocked. Exciting start to the game. Here's Colin Fernandez, good ball into the box, hooked away. And what a start to this game of football we're having. And here come Tampa Bay Rowdies now down the left-hand side. Ball fed here to LaCava. And LaCava would just calm things down back to Arman. Arman on the ball here. But Anna, what an explosive start at both ends of this game.
Definitely end to end. The game's really opened up in these first few minutes. Both teams trying to come out, set the tone and the tempo of this match. Both defenses keenly aware of the attacking power of either side early on in this game.
Guillaume there just playing the ball back to his goalkeeper, Connor Sparrow. Charlie Dennis, the Englishman in the midfield, giving away. Here's Goodrum, early chance for Goodrum. He goes down, under pressure, gets up again, play on, says the referee. Colin Fernandez will now chip it a little bit too far, and there's a run there for Eric Bird in nothing doing. But both teams slightly nervous at the back here, Anna, in the early part of this game.
Yeah, it is. We'll get another look at this last sequence of events. Philip Goodrum again finds himself at the top of the box, gets up quickly, able to find Fernandez out wide, but that one just didn't come to fruition the way that they'd hoped, as Fernandez trying to chip it over to Eric Bird, but just a bit too far. But FC Tulsa again showing early signs of encouraging play in the attacking third.
Throw in for Arman. Milo Yosef gets a header in there. Tete wins the ball back for FC Tulsa. Here's Rucci. FC Tulsa play with a back 3. Rucci again. Rashid Tete finds Justin Malou. Malou feeds it up there to Goodrum. Goodrum early ball to Milo Yosef. Yosef will run into box. Here's Goodrum. Goodrum, good tackle. Goodrum gets the ball again. Here's Milo Yosef. Clipping to the far post. Header coming in. Tipped over the bar by Connor Sparrow. Explosive start from FC Tulsa, who are banging on the door early here.
Talked early on about Milo Yosef's ability to assist and get involved in the final third. Kept the play alive, played a really great ball in, able for FC Tulsa to run onto as Patrick Segrist gets on the end of that one, but an unbelievable save to punch that one up over by Connor Sparrow. And FC Tulsa with a corner kick opportunity early, but exciting for both teams.
Case associate corner taken by Segrist here to Yosef. Yosef into the box again. Dennis was there. Now there's a drive from a long way out and a good save from Sparrow. Ball is loose. Goodrum's in there. And in fact, Goodrum was offside. What an exciting game this is. Well, I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are here in the commentary box. We've only had 4 minutes and we've already had Connor Sparrow working hard for his money tonight.
I believe that strike came from Justin Malou. Outstanding from distance, forced Sparrow to make yet another save early on in this game, and FC Tulsa applying some pressure early up top.
Here's JJ Williams giving it away to Colin Fernandez. Rucci. Fernandez back to Rashid Tete. Not afraid to bring in his goalkeeper, Michael Nelson. Nelson chips the ball forward. There's an aerial challenge, falls nicely to Gudrun. Dyer to Josef, back to Dyer. Josef's gone on continuing the run, but Armand saw his run there and foils the danger. And now Jake LaCava can bring it away for Nicky Law's men. But again, it's FC Tulsa with the majority of the possession here as they win it back with Rucci.
Good.
Rucci again, the Spaniard. Clipping it forward down the left-hand side. Colin Fernandez running to the left-hand side from the middle. And in fact, the referee has gone with a throw-in to Tampa Bay Rowdies. With the throw-in is Jordan Doherty. It's somewhat of a reshuffled lineup for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. No Forrest Lasso tonight.
Open.
It's Michael Nelson.
Oh, he's coming.
Nelson wearing all red tonight. Forward, Armand's there, chesting it down. Charlie Dennis. And Guillen goes back to Connor Sparrow, who's already made a couple of good saves. 6 minutes gone here, 0-0. Thanks for your company here on the CW and ESPN Plus. Sparrow wearing all blue. Feeds the ball out here to Jordan Doherty from Balbruggen in Ireland. Ball over the top. It's going to spin away and just be a goal kick. And Anna, it's just settled down a little bit, but what a great first 6 minutes of this game.
It is. Both teams came out high intensity, wanting to set the tempo of this game, and early opportunities as well. Both teams could argue fortunate to not have conceded early, but from an opposing standpoint, want to take advantage of those because, especially from an FC Tulsa perspective, Tampa Bay, really good team, solid defensively. When you're in front of goal, have to take advantage of those chances. But with the possession that they've had and the opportunities they've created, I'd imagine more will come. But early on in this match, both teams, very high intensity, high energy. And we've talked, Dave, about the stakes of playoffs and the implications of these games later on in this season, and FC Tulsa playing with a sense of urgency here to try to solidify themselves in the playoffs.
Philip Gudrun gets fouled. He is the most fouled player in the USL Championship. Works so hard. Signed, marquee signing, of course, Philip Gudrun from Nashville, Tennessee, and he was signed from Memphis 901 FC. Scored on his debut. Who can forget that winning goal at Lou City in the 2-1 win? Moses Dyer goes down now. Referee tonight is Adam Kilpatrick, ably assisted by Ricardo Ocampo and Salma Perez. Tim Wagner is the fourth official. FC Tulsa back underway. Rucci, Fernandez, Rashid Tete, who was signed from New Mexico, where he was given the Rookie of the Year award. 100 plus USL appearances now, Rashid Tete. Very important to the FC Tulsa back line. Guillen goes down. Aaron Guillen was loaned to the old Tulsa Roughnecks. Made 3 appearances, 1 start with 2 assists, so he is familiar with One Oak Field. Jordan Doherty, who can play in the centre of midfield, but tonight is playing as a right back, or right of the 3. 2 back 3s on display tonight. Charlie Dennis from Brighton in England. Left-footed ball down that left-hand side. Looking for JJ Williams is Tommy McKay. Finds Colin Fernandez. McKay, Bird and Fernandez, the midfield 3. Interesting, Anna, that Blair Gavin really normally plays with a front 3, but tonight he's gone with the front 2 and put another man in the 5-man midfield.
Right, and I think, you know, against a team like Tampa Bay Rowdies, want to have more players in the midfield, more of the ball, take care of the ball with possession, because you have those players up top that are able to get involved quickly as well and can cover a lot of ground. Colin Fernandez, Eric Bird, able to go back to front very quickly. Marcus Epps drops to the bench, but brings another element off of the bench as well. We know what he can bring to this FC Tulsa team. I'd imagine we might see some of him later as the match develops, but FC Tulsa's had a few shuffles of their lineup throughout the season, but been playing pretty well consistently. Went on the road to Colorado Springs, able to get a good result on the road in a tie 1-1, hoping to bring that back here at One Oak Field.
Ball into the box, away by Rashid Tete. Malo Yosef will clear anywhere, will do, just for a moment. 10 minutes gone here, 0-0. Arman with the throw. If you're joining the broadcast late or you're in neutral, this is the only game in the USL Championship tonight. It is the away side, Tampa Bay Rowdies, in their unmistakable illuminous green kit, playing from right to left against the home side, FC Tulsa, in all black with their patina green numbers, and FC Tulsa will be playing from left to right in this first half. As the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Dennis, who likes to be on the ball, 8 goals this season as well. Arman goes infield to Jan Ekra. Dennis sweeping the ball to the number 22, Jordan Doherty. Segrist has won that one. Segrist, the latest Blair Gavin signing. Segrist was brought in from Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Made his debut in the last home game before this one against Lou City, and then an agreement between the two clubs said that he could not play in FC Tulsa's last game, the 1-1 draw at Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Michael Nelson. Game has just calmed down a little bit as we approach the 12-minute mark. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you here on the CW. Here's Williams. FC Tulsa getting tackles in. Eric Bird there on the 18-yard line. Here's Moses Dyer. Quickly in was Freddie Kleeman. And then another foul. So, a free kick. Tommy McCabe, the number 5, signed from Detroit City FC, with Brett Levi's and Dario Suarez going the other way to Detroit. Played nearly 60 times for Orange County in 2021-22. 12th start today. Offside. Anna, what are you seeing in this first 13 minutes? Obviously, the flurry of activity which you often do get at the beginning of the game, and both teams have settled down a little bit now.
No, they have, and I think at the start of this game, FC Tulsa had their fair share of possession, but as Tampa Bay Rowdies have grown into this game and things have calmed down, they've been able to settle down, knock the ball around, really get in some quality areas and force FC Tulsa to be pretty disciplined defensively early on. And when FC Tulsa has the ball, important for them, make that quick pass. You're seeing them try to get their head up, quickly find Moses Dyer, Philip Goodrum, catch Tampa Bay Rowdies on the back foot, because as this game has settled in, we can tell both teams with the capability to score goals quickly, as you saw early on, so have to be mindful of those moments in transition as Tampa Bay Rowdies has settled into this game with a little bit more of the possession here in these last few moments.
Is Guillaume, the 30-year-old Mexican, to Dennis. Charlie Dennis was in this week's Team of the Week 23 along with Jake LaCava for their 4-1 win over Monterey Bay. Guillaume again, left-footed ball over the top, looking for Jake LaCava. Malou's there, please LaCava. Here's Milo Yosef. Wonderful run from him out of defence. Now goes long. Connor Sparrow's a long way out of his area here. And Gudrun nearly Nearly got him there, but that's good play from the goalkeeper, Anna. Goalkeepers have to be able to play now, don't they?
Absolutely. He did an excellent job to really stay calm there with the pressure coming from Philip Goodrum, able to clear that one away.
Doherty. Dennis. Guillaume happy to play the ball square to Freddie Kleeman. Didn't start the last game. Kleeman comes in, as we said, for Lasso. Here's LaCava. Connor Antley on that right-hand side. Drives the ball into the box. Good header away from Rucci. Armand keeps it alive. Dennis now on that left foot inside the area. Wants to go the long way round. And in the end, that's going to spin away correctly for a corner. It did come off Moses Dyer. And we will have a Case & Associates corner. Here's a replay, Anna.
It's a really crucial header away initially from Rucci. You'll get a look at it here. Excellent ball in, driven with a lot of pace. J.J. Williams coming in, crashing the top of the six there, and Rucci does really well. Strong header away, ultimately resulting in another corner kick in this match for Tampa Bay Rowdies to be taken by Charlie Dennis.
Just waiting for a ball here to play with, and Charlie Dennis waits patiently and receives the ball for this Case & Associates corner. The first one for the away side, Tampa Bay Rowdies, 0-0 the score, 16 minutes gone here at One Oak Field. And FC Tulsa under some pressure here. Dennis with his left foot clips the ball into the box. J.J. Williams went down. Antley keeps it alive. Given away though to McCabe, who's read that very well. McCabe up on his own at the moment. Clever back heel. Colin Fernandez switches from left to right, brings in Milo Yosef, who has the freedom of One Oak Field to run into. Bird behind him. He clips the ball, trying to get Philip Goodrum in behind, and in the end he fouls Arman. And the referee, Mr. Kilpatrick, will just want a quick word with Milo Yosef. Just have a look at that. Arman's unhappy with the challenge. Clever idea, Anna, but it was never going to reach Goodrum.
Yeah, you saw the idea there. Yosef coming in obviously late to that challenge. You can understand the frustration from Tampa Bay Rowdies there. Referee just trying to calm things down, and that play resulted in transition pretty quickly. Square ball, Tommy McCade intercepted, and we've seen time and time again early on in this match, off the transition from back to front very quickly for both teams.
Have a look at Jake Arman there. He's got a couple of goals for the Rowdies this season. Freddie Keeman, the Californian, to Doherty. Sliding challenge coming in, and that one is given away by Cal Jennings in his 13th start. Rucci will build again for FC Tulsa, 0-0 the score. Lou finds the New Zealander, Moses Dyer. Tampa Bay Rowdies are very adept with the ball, of course, and very happy to slow things down.
They are, and FC Tulsa has had most of their success, obviously, when they have the ball and can take care of it. So with Tampa Bay Rowdies trying to slow things down, keep possession, not trying to force things, and limiting FC Tulsa from getting into any sort of rhythm for them to build confidence and continue to grow into this game.
Arman on that left-hand side up against Milo Yosef. Look for that battle all night. That'll be a good one. Down the Tampa Bay Rowdies left, FC Tulsa's right. That's an offside. And so FC Tulsa with Segrist will get things underway with a free kick. McKay. Goodrum spins off but couldn't keep control of the football. And Charlie Dennis on the ball again. Feeds it to Guillaume. Dennis, who started his youth career at Southampton there on the south coast of England. And that's an aimless ball over the top, which Michael Nelson, the 6'3" goalkeeper from Katy, Texas, is happy to just bowl the ball out, and away go FC Tulsa again with Eric Bird. Eric Bird, the captain of FC Tulsa tonight. Certainly a warm night tonight, Anna, but comfortable, I think, for the players. We've had, 100-degree temperatures of late, but certainly this is a little bit more comfortable, isn't it?
No, it is. I think the 8 p.m. start is definitely favorable if you're out there running around on the field, because we've definitely had some not comfortable weather as of late, just with the heat and humidity here in Oklahoma.
Here's the goalkeeper, Connor Sparrow, who had to make a couple of saves inside the first 4 minutes. Hasn't been challenged of late. Here's JJ Williams feeding in Cal Jennings. Jennings here into the box. Jennings with the shot, but he's dragged it too far wide. You could see what he was trying to do, but Rucci stuck with him all the way.
And you can see why Jennings has had some real success in front of goal so far this season, because he really has the ability to just kick it into high gear. I mean, you saw just a quick run and able to accelerate past defenses. A lot of speed, understands where the goal is there, just trying to redirect it. Not on frame, but he's a dangerous player that FC Tulsa has to always be aware of.
In the midfield, Colin Fernandez to McCabe. Fernandez just having to work wide here on the left for FC Tulsa. McCabe, they're getting difficulties to get it out of that middle, but here it opens up a little bit for Rashid Tete. Eric Bird, that's eluded him. Jan Ekra picks it up. The carver, Dennis.
Dave, we talked early on, just heading into this matchup, of the playoff implications and the goals for each team. I mean, Tampa Bay Rowdies currently sitting in third. High expectations for this season, but coming into this matchup from their perspective, they're winless in their last 3 home games, so really wanting to change that, knowing that elite, those top tier teams, are able to take care of business at home. And head coach Nicky Law, making that statement, they know that if that's something they want to achieve, they have to be able to take care of business at home, and as of late haven't been able to meet those standards for themselves. But a tough environment here at One Oak Field.
Bird gets a good challenge in. Yeah, Tampa Bay Rowdies away from home, 4 wins, 3 draws, 4 losses. Wins at Detroit by 1-0, RGV by 3-0, Loudon 4-2, and Las Vegas by 2-1. They sit in third. And that ball will spin away for another Case & Associates corner.
Crucial interception there from Tete, just the slightest of touches.
Yeah, took it away from JJ Williams. As we talked about JJ Williams at the top of the program, he is a true number 9. He can score goals with his head, as he did against FC Tulsa in that 3-0 win just 20 days ago. But he can also score from outside the box. Here's the corner from Charlie Dennis to the back post. It's over Kleeman, but Kleeman will just roll that to Antley. Kleeman again, up from the back. Good ball into the box. There's JJ Williams. Milo Yosef went with him the whole way. Another Case & Associates corner for the away side, who were knocking on the door a bit here, Anna.
They are, and credit FC Tulsa. They've looked solid defensively, stayed tight on their marks, been able to time their interceptions pretty well. But Tampa Bay Rowdies, as you mentioned, applying some pressure here. The corner kick opportunities, we know how threatening they can be in the air. Important for FC Tulsa not to get that initial touch, but the knockdown as well to clear it away from danger.
Jordan Doherty in his 23rd start tonight of the season. Here he is into the box. Good header away from Eric Bird. Good run here, but in the end, the black shirts surrounded. But Jan Ekra wins it back. Arman clipping to the back post. Guillaume has kept that one in, says the assistant on the far side. Shot towards goal, blocked by Siegrist. Moses Dyer goes down, play on, says the referee. Dennis keeps the pot boiling here. There's the ball into the box, and that one's going to go away for a goal kick. As we tell you, be a part of FC Tulsa history and order your 2023 Route 66 kit or Interstate kit today. Pick yours up at the FC Tulsa team shop or order yours online at fctulsa.com/shop. 0-0. And we played 25 minutes here. And it's a pretty even game, Anna, at the moment.
It is. Both teams have had their chances. Both teams have had good spells of possession. More recently, Tampa Bay Rowdies have done a good job applying pressure and have, with the corner kicks, creating chances. But FC Tulsa has defended well, not conceded thus far.
Now, here's a chance for Milo Yosef in space. Down the right-hand side. Bird's in the box. So's Gudrun. Headed away. Arman's there to clear the danger. Lacaba lays off to Dennis. Dennis chipping it forward. Tete's there. Ball bounces kindly for Cal Jennings. JJ Williams there. Here's Jennings onto his left foot. Good block from Rashid Tete, who is a quality defender.
He's had a few crucial interventions tonight there defensively. Tete has had a good game so far. We'll get another look here at the replay. Jennings, quick feet we've seen time and time again throughout this match. His quick movement, change of speed, tries to create himself a bit of space here on the replay with the shot, but Tete recovers, and FC Tulsa able to weather that initial storm, but has to stay switched on here. The corner kick upcoming, taken by Charlie Dennis.
Yeah, Charlie Dennis with the Case & Associates corner from the Tampa Bay Rowdies left. Good ball into the danger area. Williams is there, so's Bird. And the referee has gone with another corner for the away side here.
He gets that call right. Eric Bird went up, did enough just to knock JJ Williams off from a clean header. Because they'll have to do it again here.
Yeah, Doherty again with a corner, this time from the right-hand side. Everybody back inside the 18-yard box for FC Tulsa. Doherty holds his right arm aloft, clips it in, right-footed towards the penalty spot. Guillaume there with a header. And again, the referee said it was a good challenge from the FC Tulsa defence as Guillaume headed it onto the head of a defender. And once again, another corner here. And FC Tulsa having to weather the storm as the Tampa Bay Rowdies are really knocking on the door here to break the deadlock. Thanks again for your company here on the CW with Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer. Doherty again then with that corner towards the penalty spot. Tete's there, and again it's going to be another corner, and it's a real barrage this, Anna, but FC Tulsa are standing firm and challenging, to be fair, every single ball inside the box.
They are. They've done a good job staying tight on their marks, not giving Tampa Bay Rowdies any additional space. I think it's an opportunity if FC Tulsa is able to clear this and transition quickly, because Tampa Bay Rowdies have most of their players pushed up, a few at the top of the 18.
Dennis in there, and this time Williams heads it over, and this will be a goal kick, and FC Tulsa have weathered that storm, and Michael Nelson will calm things down a little bit here as it remains 0-0. FC Tulsa have never beaten in recent times Tampa Bay Rowdies, but you were saying, what was it, 1984?
It's been a minute, maybe about 40 years since they have, but they've always really solid games, exciting to watch. We've talked about historically FC Tulsa's really risen to the occasion against these top elite teams and have had some success, but continue to chip away at Tampa Bay Rowdies, and so far this evening had a good showing.
Yeah, the only time that FC Tulsa have not lost in 4 games in recent times was June the 2nd last year, when it was a 1-1 score. In fact, JJ Williams, who's playing for Tampa Bay, was on the FC Tulsa side that night. Here's Eric Bird, the captain, Good ball into the box, and there's a flying volley from Philip Gudrun. We score spectacular goals, but that one, brave to even try it, Anna, but way wide of the target.
And he gives the thumbs up. You see a bit of a smile after that last play. Some frustration as well, but Eric Bird played a really good ball in. Philip Gudrun just itching to get on the end of one of these. He's a tireless worker, creating, always applying high press, trying to get the turnover. And FC Tulsa trying to return the favor with some good service for him.
0-0 it remains, alas. Here's Tete. Rucci. There's Gudrun. Good challenge, though, from Kleeman. Here's the man from the Ivory Coast. And now a real chance here, and he's put it wide. Well, Jake LaCava has got 3 goals this season. He's on the team of the week, and that one, Anna, he just gets his body shape wrong, I think.
You could see from his reaction after that play, he knows he should have done better there. Excellent first touch. Gets his body in between him and the defender. 1v1 with the goalkeeper, but you're right, Dave, just opened up his body a bit too much. Doesn't get a hold of it the way he'd like to.
Gudrun with a sweeping ball there to Milo Yosef. So they've had their chances of Tampa Bay Rowdies. FC Tulsa have brought a couple of good saves from Connor Sparrow, but they haven't really tested him since the 4th minute. 31 minutes gone here at Wallet Field, 0-0. Here's Rucci, crowd getting behind FC Tulsa. Malou. Moses Dyer cannot find Milo Yosef. Guillaume with the ball here, the number 33, leaves it for Arman. Those two have had their work cut out on the FC Tulsa right, defending the likes of Dyer, Gudrun and Milo Yosef. Bit of space for Doherty to run into. Here's Connor Antley, and there's Siegrist. One thing for me is that Patrick Siegrist, who defends the ball there, Anna, hasn't been able to get forward on that FC Tulsa left because of the likes of Doherty and Connor Antley keeping him quiet.
No, you're right. They've applied some really good pressure on that far side. And, you know, as a defender or really any player in that position, when you're in those individual battles throughout the game, if you're aware of the success that they've had offensively, it kind of keeps you home a bit. You have a conservative mindset, and it's tough to really let go and get forward. So I feel like he's feeling a bit of that from the success that Tampa Bay Rowdies have had as of late, as they've continued again. And another corner kick opportunity coming up. As referee just trying to calm things down a bit here at the top of the 18-yard box. Just some pushing and shoving as they anticipate this ball coming in.
It's interesting, though, we talk about Siegrist on the left, but Milo Yosef's had a lot more success down the right. Back to that in a moment, because here's the next Case and Associates corner for the away side. Good ball into the box, good header away from Bird, and Bird will get the free kick.
And FC Tulsa's had some really brave moments throughout this match defensively. We've seen Tete with some really outstanding defensive plays, Eric Bird putting his body on the line. So FC Tulsa defending well as a unit on these corner kicks. Just needs to do the same from an offensive perspective. As you mentioned early on, had some success, but as of late, it's been tough to find a rhythm.
Goal kick, Michael Nelson taking his time here. I think the referee, Mr. Kilpatrick, just wants to have a little word with him, and in fact he's saying to him, you've got to take it back to the left-hand side. There's no card for the goalkeeper. 0-0 it remains, and Michael Nelson it is who will take this goal kick for FC Tulsa. 0-0 the score, 34 minutes gone here at One Oak Field. As the ball is played forward and Ricci gets a header, and this time it will be a free kick. And I can tell you, I'm absolutely delighted to say that we've been joined on this broadcast by my good friend Sonny D'Alessandro. Sonny, how are you, my friend?
I'm great. It's usually law enforcement that says I'm happy to be found. Dave, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm doing very well, and it's good to see you. And I will let Sonny introduce himself now and we'll give you an idea of why we brought Sonny onto the program. So tell everybody worldwide, who are you and what do you do?
Well, in the soccer world, and I don't mean to interrupt the run of play here, so I'll make way when there's some action, but I guess I'd probably be known for mowing the most grass in the history of any owner to ever own a football club. So, yeah, we have a team in the 4th tier of the United States Soccer Pyramid, the National Premier Soccer League, and after 10 years, 93 teams in our league, we won a national championship a couple of weeks ago. So happy to put the star above the crest, happy to be sitting here next to you.
Tampa Bay Rowdies on the attack with Doherty, the Irishman, plays it out wide to Connor Anthony. He feeds it back in. It's a slightly loose ball and thumped away. And yeah, tell us about that final, because I know it went down to the wire, didn't it, this year?
Yeah, I mean, we won the semi 4-0, so I would have been happy having 4-0 in the final too, but it just wasn't the way the story was written. And yeah, you know, the standard 34-year-old center back scores in injury time to force extra time, and 9th round of penalties, and again, put the star above the crest. Just a magical night, a really wonderful way to cap off what's been an amazing and magic season for our club.
And you've been going, I was reading, 10 years now.
Yeah, I mean, you were on the 1s and 2s for us in 2014.
That's right. Over. That's right. I was
where we first met.
The old baseball stadium.
Yeah.
On the attack are the Tampa Bay Rowdies, broken up by Rucci, cleared away.
Aren't they?
Into no man's land. They're a good team. They're a good team, the Tampa Bay Rowdies. FC Tulsa have never beaten the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Certainly, we were saying 1984, Sonny D'Alessandro. Were you in Tulsa then in 1984?
I was, and 83 as well.
And that was the last time that the old Roughnecks beat Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Was it really?
Here is 0-0. So, I mean, 10 years. I know this is your first championship, but you've been knocking on the door, my friends, for several years. So here's Eric Bird just coming forward with Goodrum. Plays a 1-2. Bird continues to run. Bird from a long way out drags the shot wide, and it's a goal kick.
Yeah, so, yeah, we made the national semifinals last year. You know, it was over 90 teams, like I said, and then the 2021 we made the national championship game. So we've been right there, which can be painfully frustrating and encouraging at the same time. Looks like the former Virginia Cavalier just drags his shot wide there.
Yeah, Eric Bird, the captain there, as Sonny D'Alessandro said. And Sonny, tell us about the makeup of your players as well. Who are they? Who plays for you?
Yeah, so as much as possible, Dave, we like to use local products. You know, we've got 2 great Division I schools here in Oral Roberts and the University of Tulsa, but we also have some D2s, Northeastern State, Rogers State. Yeah, and there's great turn. Sorry, I keep interrupting myself. It's hard to when there's football on.
Milo Yosef now bearing down on goal. Can he pull a decent ball back? Oh, he's woefully overhit that one. And that will come to nothing apart from a throw-in to Tampa Bay Rowdies.
So yeah, we try and keep it as local as possible, you know, so that the fans can relate to the players as much as possible. We have a few ex-pros. The center back that scored the goal to send it to overtime was drafted by Portland Timbers in 2011, Chris Taylor.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, if there's still guys that are banging around town that feel like they still have something left in the tank, we like to be a good option for them.
Now, joking apart, you've already talked about cutting the grass. I mean, you, my friend, I know you so well. You do everything for this club. You are the co-owner, correct?
Yep.
But you do literally. It's a family club, Sonny D'Alessandro, isn't it? Every time I go there, you know the fans. Your mother, bless her heart, works tirelessly. You are a family club.
It is, yeah. Mom takes tickets. I cook for the boys before the game. So, you know, it has to be that way. Like, you have to have that connection as much as possible throughout a club. And you know, I will tip my cap to the Crafts too, since they've come in. I've seen this club really kind of do a 180 and head in the right direction. So it's exciting to see people who want the best for Tulsa and who are doing things the right way. So we wish, as much success as we've had, we wish this club the best as well.
Here's the Carver and a push in the back and whisper it quietly, but I think in the series between FC Tulsa and Tulsa Athletic in the Open Cup, it's 1-1, isn't it? It was a 2-1 win, the year before last, but a great 1-0 victory for you boys this year.
It was. I'm not going to be the one that brings that up, but I'll tell you what, I'm definitely nervy. If there's a round 3, I think Goliath will be just about sick of David by round 3. So we'll be excited to play it again. I think the game is really good for the soccer community in Tulsa.
Eric Bird is offside, the assistant says. We're talking to Sonny D'Alessandro, who is the co-owner of the Tulsa Athletic. And Sonny, we will send you on your way by saying absolutely from everybody at FC Tulsa, congratulations on this championship win. There'll be many more, I know, and keep up the good work, because there is nobody I know in Tulsa that is more passionate about this game of football than you, my friend. So we'll raise a beer together, and congratulations again.
Dave, thanks. Enjoy the rest of your broadcast. 2-0 to the boys tonight. Final prediction.
That's Sonny D'Alessandro there with a bold prediction. Local man will obviously be supporting FC Tulsa tonight. Congratulations to the Tulsa Athletic. Anna Beffer, a wonderful achievement for them. It's taken 10 years, but they've always been there or thereabouts. That is a great achievement.
It is, and it's a great opportunity, as he mentioned, for local players to stay involved and just continue to build and grow the game here in Tulsa, and an excellent relationship between the two clubs.
Philip Gudrun is offside there. Thank you everybody for bearing with us there. We thank you Tampa Bay Rowdies fans for letting us indulge here in the local derby atmosphere of FC Tulsa with Sonny D'Alessandro, the co-owner of the Tulsa Athletic, who are the NPSL 2023 champions. 0-0 here. We've got 4 minutes to go till half-time, and Jan Ekra is on the ball. Here's Connor Antley in here to Doherty. Good run for Doherty. Pulls it back. JJ Williams is there, but so is Rashid Tete. Tete wants a goal kick, but it's going to be yet another corner for the away side. And it's important for the away side, with all this pressure, that they convert before half-time. But equally as well, Anna, it's important that FC Tulsa keep this back door shut.
Right, a goal this late in the first half can really change the landscape of this game. We'll get another look at it again. Tampa Bay Rowdies, great touch initially by Cal Jennings, then the run on the outside. But Tete, again, another crucial interception for FC Tulsa, resulting in another corner kick, as you mentioned.
Here it is, into the box. There's Eric Bird again, who's thrown himself at every single corner that's coming. Charlie Dennis with a good clip, left-footed ball, away by Rucci. And Moses Dyer cleverly plays it round Doherty. Left-footed ball from him, but that's just given away again to Charlie Dennis. Dennis again, playing the ball out here to Arman. 3 minutes to go till half-time. Here's Guillaume. Represent your favorite USL Championship team as part of the USL Esports Hub launching next week. Join a Konami eFootball tournament on Xbox, PlayStation or mobile by scanning the QR code or by visiting rivalgames.com/play/USL to get started. Both teams playing out the last few minutes here, and I think Anna at this stage would be happy to go in at 0-0.
I think you're right. I mean, we talked about from either team can be favorable, clearly, if they could go in with a late first half goal, but an opportunity to go in and reset. Both teams have had really good moments in the first half that they would have wished they would have capitalized on. Obviously, Tampa Bay Rowdies with numerous corner kick opportunities, and credit FC Tulsa. The heart that you've seen this defense so far in this first half is unbelievable, and Blair Gavin will have to be pleased with the effort there. They had those few moments in the first half of opportunities that slipped them by, so they'll want to create more in the final third in the second half, come back out with that firepower, try to get something going from an offensive standpoint, as both sides have had moments, but a really good match so far here at One Oak Field between these two teams.
Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field, Osage Casino Hotel, Tulsa. The clash there, and a few words exchanged between the Spaniard Rucci and former FC Tulsa man JJ Williams. Referee stepping in between them. Let's have a look at this one, Anna.
I mentioned the intensity and just the emotion between these two, and JJ Williams with what could be argued as a high kick there, but Rucci on the other end got a bit low with his head, so understand from both. Initially going for the ball as Rucci will restart here for FC Tulsa.
Adam Kilpatrick has not shown a yellow card tonight, the referee. Eric Bird flicking the ball on, looking for Moses Dyer. Here's Milo Yosef. It's been a good game. Dennis pushes over Yosef, nothing given. And we are hearing, unusually, that there will be no stoppage time indicated. There's been no substitutions. And in fact, there's the referee's whistle. And Anna, 0-0. Probably about right.
I think that's fair. Both teams have had their moments. Both teams have had to show well defensively as well, but it's going to take a special play, some creativity up top, and FC Tulsa has looked really solid as a unit from a defensive standpoint, but we've talked about the implications of this game from a playoff standpoint. They'll want to come out in this second half with energy, take it to this Tampa Bay Rowdies team, and try to find a way to get the 3 points at home. And on the other end, Tampa Bay Rowdies, winless in their last 3 away games, will want to change that here at One Oak Field.
Lots to get through in the Williams halftime show, so we'll take you to break. Lots for the coaches to talk about as well. Halftime here, FC Tulsa 0, Tampa Bay Rowdies 0.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
Hey! Thanks for coming out again. I mean, we really appreciate you guys supporting us this year. And I mean, nice ride.
Absolutely. We're always happy to partner with you guys.
If you like this ride, you should come by Ferguson Kia and check out some of our inventory.
Let me make you a deal. So if you guys score on Keegan from half field, Ferguson Kia will give free FC Tulsa tickets to all of our new customers.
You're on.
Waldo's Chicken and Beer is home of Southern fried and fire-roasted chicken. Enjoy scratch-made tenders, flavor-packed chicken wings, and house-made sauces, mac and cheese, collard greens, hand-cut french fries, and our signature cheddar cheese biscuit. Finish off your meal with our homemade banana pudding. Watch all your favorite sports at our full-service bar while sipping on ice-cold beer or any of our craft cocktails. Drive-through, dine-in, or order online. Needing to feed a large group? Spice it up with Waldo's Catering. Waldo's Chicken and Beer, the best homemade fried chicken in Tulsa.
Come see us!
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford. You've probably noticed the construction going on around us, so now is the perfect time to take advantage of our remote options in both sales and service. From a fully online buying experience, including signing all of your documents online, to our pickup and delivery option and service, where we'll bring the loaner to you, and of course, our mobile service van. So let us at Bill Knight Ford come see you and visit us online at BillKnightFord.com, home of the Knight Advantage.
SeatGeek presents the High Five Strangers Guide. SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets, so fans can fan.
Welcome back into One Oak Field. Beautiful picture there of the night sky here. We can't give you any goals here in the first half, but what we can tell you is that FC Tulsa is hosting Greenwood Night next Wednesday versus Birmingham Legion FC. And leading up to the match, the club is highlighting local Greenwood businesses, featuring tonight Wanda J's.
Wanda J's Next Generation first opened up on Greenwood in October 2016.
Wanda J's came from my granny,
the love of my life. And the next generation was me and my sisters. We were taught by our dad and our grandma, and they just wanted something for us. So I have 5 sisters. There's 2 cooks, and then there's 3 servers. We pretty much do everything.
What's special about Wanda J's to me is the atmosphere. Then we treat everybody as if they're family. We want them to feel like they're at home. People come from different places, and they Google Black Wall Street, and then they see a Black-owned business, a restaurant that they can get soul food. They expect to get, a piece of history when they come.
Knowing what Black Wall Street stands for, to bring something that's not the same, but bring something back that we can make better is really amazing to me. I love Tulsa. So many people get here, or they're here and they want to move away and they want to branch out, but I feel like everything here is perfect.
A lot of people tell us how fortunate we are to be able to have multiple businesses, because where they're from, it's not as easy. And it's really good that you all are entrepreneurs at such a young age.
Greenwood Ave is not a place. It's vision, it's passion, it's the resilience to defy odds and realize ideas. For more info on how you can support these businesses, check us out online and follow us as we meet entrepreneurs and innovators all over the world, because together, we are Greenwood Ave.
Are you ready? Ready for more of the game you love? Ready for more players and more teams? Ready for more stadiums, for more fans in more cities? This is a different league. The USL Super League. Built for the future of women's soccer. Bridging the journey from youth to pro, connected to the global game, and bringing it all closer to home. Are you ready?
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Attacker now cutting towards the box, fires a shot, and the Whites are on the board first. Toomey with a cross, it's in! It is off the field, and San Diego is right back in.
Plays the delivery right in. New Mexico takes the lead.
Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Tiger. At Tulsa Tech, we're committed to helping every student find success in the workplace. Today, companies right here in our area are looking for someone just like you. Turn your love of cars into a career, or take to the skies and let your earnings soar in aviation. Hands-on training from instructors with the know-how and have worked in the industry. If engines aren't your thing, we can train you to design, create, or fix just about anything. Why wait to start your new career? Make your own path today at Tulsa Tech.
Welcome back into One Oak Field, 0-0 the score. You're watching the Williams halftime show. Let's have a look at the current standings. And Annabeth alongside me. We know that the top 8 go into the playoffs. And look where FC Tulsa are. They're actually in 8th place.
Right, and the top 4 also will host a home playoff match. So important for Tampa Bay Rowdies as well to try to stay in that top 4 by their own standards, want to continue to climb higher. But obviously, this late in the season, we understand the implications of these games. Every point matters, and you can see not very many points separate the middle of the pack. FC Tulsa currently 29 points, and then all the way up Blue City, Memphis 901 FC with 37. So a lot of room left for some shuffling here late in the season, but FC Tulsa currently kind of a bubble team right now from the top 8's perspective for the playoffs, so we'll want to continue to solidify that opportunity and really develop some cushion here heading into the back half of regular season.
And right above them, Birmingham Legion FC Tulsa's next opponents, as you just heard, on Wednesday night here at 1 Oak Field. Let's have a look at, an out-of-town scoreboard. What we're going to tell you here is what games you can look forward to, because this is the only USL Championship game tonight. Birmingham Legion against Louisville. Very important to keep your eyes on that one if you are an FC Tulsa fan or a Tampa Bay Rowdies fan. Hartford Athletic and the Miami FC below FC Tulsa in those 9th through 12th places, and then Orange County, Charleston Battery, El Paso Locomotive and Indy 11, and Oakland Roots against Colorado Springs Switchbacks, as we move swiftly on to the news and notes. And the USL Championship's first ever double-header on ESPN2 takes place tomorrow night, starting with Detroit City versus Las Vegas Lights FC at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Immediately afterwards, San Antonio Loyal SC hosts New Mexico at 9:30 Eastern. The two reigning champions of the USL Championship and Liga de Expansión MX match up on September 12th when San Antonio FC host CD Tapatio Duelo de Campeones. Lastly, winger Christian Parano made the move from San Antonio FC to Sacramento Republic FC earlier this week. Parano made 22 appearances with San Antonio over the past 2 seasons with 3 goals and 2 assists, and what a very, very fine player he is. He's matched up against FC Tulsa many times. Good luck to him, and good luck to the ESPN2 doubleheader and the Duelo de Campeones. We will take you to a break. We'll come back. We will have the first half highlights, the first half stats, and the second half of this intriguing game, which at the moment is 0-0.
SeatGeek presents Boomstick Lady. SeatGeek helps her find the perfect seat so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Oh, okay. SeatGeek handles the tickets so fans can fan.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool, grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar, or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
When I come home, it's like I feel like I'm in my dream home. I've been doing a little research on HELOCs, and I went to Oklahoma Central Credit Union. They were wonderful. We've added pretty much a new addition to our house. We didn't even have to pay the closing cost. They paid it for us. So I've been with Oklahoma Central for quite a while. I'm not going anywhere else.
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I'm an engineer here at Williams. I think what has kept Williams thriving for over 100 years since the Williams brothers first founded the company is our constant innovation. We recently started a partnership with Microsoft so we can have the latest and greatest collaboration technology. We are starting up solar farm projects and thinking of ways that we can incorporate hydrogen into our pipelines. This allows us to partner renewable energy with clean burning natural gas right here, right now.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Tonight's match is brought to you by Williams. We make clean energy happen. By Bank of Oklahoma, we go above so you can go beyond. By Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. And by Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place delivering lasting pain relief. And this game brought to you by Tulsa Spine and Rehab. No goals, Annabeffa, but as we get into the highlights, we've certainly seen some, we'll go for the stats first, and this is intriguing to me. We all know it, 9 corners to 1.
Yeah, Tampa Bay Rowdies does a really good job in the first half, just getting deep into FC Tulsa's defensive end, but they haven't been able to execute in front of goal yet. You see 9 shots to 6, but FC Tulsa has those 2 shots on target. They had a flurry of activity early on in this matchup, but later in the first half had a harder time getting into that final third, and we'll see a few of those moments as we look to those first half highlights. And the second half, I'd imagine, for both teams will want to come out with that same intensity as they came out in the first half, Dave.
Yeah, let's have a look at some highlights now from the first half. And it all started pretty frantically in this game with FC Tulsa on the attack.
A great start for FC Tulsa. Milo Yosef delivers a really good ball in, but it started with a flurry of activity, and Connor Sparrow, goalkeeper for Tampa Bay Rowdies, had to be at his best early on. Tyler Seagrass with a really good opportunity off of the header. And really, Dave, FC Tulsa, in those first few moments of the game, those were their greatest opportunities. And then Tampa Bay Rowdies came back the other end. Jennings, really good first half for me. Quick energy, space, creating for himself. Had a really good chance here, but Tete, the defensive work from FC Tulsa, the heart from this FC Tulsa defense, has kept this scoreline the way it is.
Here's Jan Ekra with another good ball through, and this probably should have been 1-0.
And this is one of those 1v1, have to be able to capitalize. LaCava in the team of the week for week 23, so he's had a good season, but this is one he'll definitely want back. Nelson came out big, made it difficult, but you can see by his reaction there, that was a moment for Tampa Bay Rowdies that they needed to execute on. But both teams have had those chances, but important in the second half when you're in front of goal, have to be clinical.
0-0 it is then, but as we said, not without incident. There's Blair Gavin alongside his assistant. And Blair Gavin, in his first season with FC Tulsa, must be pretty pleased with the way things have turned around. And FC Tulsa have made a substitution as well. Blaine Ferry is coming on to the field, and I think, if my eyes don't deceive, Nate Worth as well coming on. So a double substitution, and Eric Bird is making way for Blaine Ferry. So that's a straightforward swap there. And Nate Worth also is a good young talent. There's Donovan Ricketts, and the interesting thing about Donovan Ricketts is he played in the same team in England as the current coach, who's there just a few yards to his left, Nicky Law, in 2007-8 for Bradford City in England. Donovan Ricketts, an absolute legend goalkeeper with Bradford City. Nicky Law was a young central midfield player, and congratulations to both of them. Long time ago, but Donovan Ricketts said he does remember a very youthful Nicky Law back in 2007. We're underway in the second half, and as I said, a couple of substitutions. Blaine Ferry and Nate Worth are coming on. Anna, you rate Nate Worth very, very highly.
I do. Every time he comes on the field, it's easy to talk about his age and the youth, but he brings a lot of energy, and every time we've seen him, he's calm on the ball, receives initially, releases that pass quickly, has good vision. So important for him to come in and do just that, and he'll get some solid minutes here in this 45, and brought on in place of Colin Fernandez to bring some energy and get things going offensively. Brought on for a purpose, so exciting to see what he'll do for FC Tulsa here in the second half.
Now here's Blaine Ferry, who's back from injury. Ball is loose here. Goodrum here to Dyer. Dyer manages to get it out to Milo Yosef. Goodrum wants the ball fed into him, but it's cut out by Guillen. Here's Worth sliding in. Does just about enough to win a throw-in for his team. That's a bold substitution from Blair Gavin, replacing two of your central midfielders. Whether it was something they decided before the game, that's a bold statement from the manager.
It is, especially after the first 45 minutes. FC Tulsa did well defensively, had to get things going offensively. They had a flurry of activities. We get a look here at the injury report. Bradley Bourgeois out, Sebastian Delgard out, Zach Haribo also out for both teams, sponsored by Tulsa Bone and Joint. But you talked about the substitution, Dave. Not very often we see substitutions at halftime as FC Tulsa heading into the attack now.
Good ball from Blaine Ferry to Milo Yosef. FC Tulsa started off this half very, very well. They were under pressure with 9 first half corners from the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Survived them all, 0-0. Both managers have been able to talk to their players in the locker room at half time. Rucci feeds to Tete. Tete has had an outstanding game at the heart of the defence. Here's Blaine Ferry now. Nate Worth. Nate Worth is only 16 years old. As we said, very highly rated by FC Tulsa. Only had 113 minutes total in the season. The former New York Red Bulls 2 man. Connor Antley. And there was a foul by Rucci on Cal Jennings, and still Mr. Kilpatrick very happy to keep the cards in his pockets. I think he's, you know me well, I'll praise good referees when I see one. I think he's had control of the game, he's spoken to the players, no cards, and I think that's very good refereeing to me. I agree, he's been consistent, led both teams play. Physical matchup between these two, but nothing malicious. It's been a good competitive game. Here's Connor Sparrow. As you saw in the first half highlights we've just shown, you had to make a good save. Now that's a header through by JJ Williams. Good tackle from Rucci. Players go down in the box. In fact, the referee's gone with a defensive free kick. Just shows you how quickly, though, both teams can get forward. There's some good strikers on display. I mean, just to name two, JJ Williams obviously for Tampa Bay Rowdies and Philip Goodrum, but that's with respect to the others around them as well. Right, and those are both players where even if they're quiet, they have the ability to create something out of nothing. Philip Goodrum hasn't had as many touches as he would have liked, shots in front of goal as he'd like, but he's one of those players that continues to tirelessly work and create opportunity, and it just takes one moment for him to create something special. And on the other end, similar with JJ Williams, he has the ability on set pieces to make it really tough for defenses, as you saw in corner kicks, but in the run of play as well. So both players have the ability to be really threatening, and even when they're quiet, defenses have to be switched on and aware of where they are at all times. Great flick on by JJ Williams there, but cut out by FC Tulsa's defense. Here's Worth playing it wide to Milo Yosef. Nate Worth continues his run, receives the ball up against Guillen here. Youth against veteran. Milo Yosef from Aachen in Germany feeds the ball through. Doherty cuts it out, header by Goodrum. McCabe goes in for the challenge with Jan Ekra. Here's JJ Williams, familiar with this field. Good ball here to Jennings. Jennings on target, Jennings scores. The deadlock is broken. JJ Williams it was with the assist. And the goal for Cal Jennings, his 9th of the season, means we have a score of FC Tulsa 0, Tampa Bay Rowdies 1. Talking about the capability of JJ Williams from a scoring perspective, but he does a great job here creating for Tampa Bay, driving centrally, gets his head up, aware of the run from Jennings. And Jennings, his speed, he showcased that all evening, but able tonight. Good run, curls his run, stays onside, understands the goalkeeper, where he is. Nelson in a good position, but Jennings just generates enough power to make it really difficult. Tete not able to get there in time and recover. And Tampa Bay Rowdies, in the early goings of this second half, score first. JJ Williams with his 3rd assist. There's Charlie Dennis, who's had a good game in the midfield. And Cal Jennings it is on the 50th minute, who breaks the deadlock, and FC Tulsa have to come from behind. They have had wins against Loudoun 3-0 and Detroit 3-2. There was over 3 months between those two home wins. And then, just like London buses that come along at once, Miami 1-0, Hartford Athletic 3-2, RGV Taurus 2-1 in the space of 9 days. 5 home wins, but 4 defeats here with 3 draws is the FC Tulsa home form. Thanks for your company here on the CW. Excited to have you here locally in Tulsa, and also further afield, we welcome you into One Oak Field in downtown Tulsa for the only USL Championship game tonight. Mouth-watering prospects tomorrow in the USL Championship, as we've already told you about at half-time. 1-0 then to the Tampa Bay Rowdies. That man Williams again heading on to Jennings, the goal scorer. Here's Connor Antley to the back of the box. Yosef does well to tidy up, feeds it to Nate Worth. I think it's important here for FC Tulsa to have a quick response. They've had really good moments, but a game like this against a team like Tampa Bay Rowdies, you don't want to let them get too comfortable and find that next goal. So from an FC Tulsa perspective, have to stay switched on defensively, but clearly now the game has changed. Have to take more risks going forward and really make an effort to try to find that quick equalizer and give yourself an opportunity here and not let Tampa Bay run away with this one. Lane Ferry, who came on with Nate Worth, both on the ball here in the midfield. Milo Yosef running past 2, feeds into, gets the pass back, and it's nearly an own goal, and the referee is blowing the whistle here and running in to make sure that there's nothing between Joseph and Guillaume. Lots to have a look at here, Mr. Kilpatrick. Let's have a look at it, Anna, see if we can pick the bones out of this one.
It was initially that combination play between Dyer and Joseph. And it was the frustration after the initial bump, but I think they might have not been pleased with the kick after the fact that it was pretty close to the head, didn't get any contact, but both players worked up after that play. Referee still doesn't go to the book, tries to calm things down.
I think you can read that a number of ways, can't you? Milo Joseph will say it was his momentum as his leg came over. Guillaume will feel that there was a bit of a lash out there, but the referee has gone with calming it down, and it's a free kick to the away side. FC Tulsa with a throw on the right-hand side. Ball boy was Blair Gavin, the manager. Blaine Ferry, Tommy McCabe. McCabe again inside the centre circle here, going to the left to Rucci. Siegrist has had a fairly quiet game by his own standards. Been well shackled by Connor Antley. Milo Joseph has had far more of the ball on the right-hand side and arguably more success. Back they go to the left. Here's Rucci. Tampa Bay Rowdies in their all Illuminous green kits, sitting in here, leading by a goal to nil. Connor Sparrow clears. Rucci's under this one, and he will head that all the way back to Michael Nelson. As the world demands low cost, low carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Rucci goes back again to Nelson. Connor Antley giving the ball away here to Moses Dyer, and he's fouled. Referee again just calming things down. Tampa Bay Rowdies after tonight's visit will go to Miami FC in that cross-state matchup before home games against Hartford and Louisville. FC Tulsa on Wednesday back here at One Oak Field against Birmingham Legion FC. Gudrun getting bumped, but he still comes away with the ball. McCabe manages to get it to Ferry, he gets it out to Milo Joseph, who takes his eye off the ball, and it remains 1-0 to Tampa Bay Rowdies. Dennis runs into McCabe. Here's Nate Worth, neat ball into the feet of Moses Dyer. Doherty managing to get that one out to the right-hand side to Connor Antley, who clears left-footed up to the goal scorer Jennings. Good header by Rashid Tete. Justin Malou, the Senegalese man, signed from Columbus Crew in his 19th start of the season. Rucci to the feet of Moses Dyer, who tried to back it into the path of Nate Worth. Charlie Dennis. Charlie Dennis has really impressed me, the Englishman, number 14, Anna, in the centre of the park. He's rarely gives the ball away, just seems to have more time than everybody else around him. Just a really key player.
And that's where, if you're watching games like that where you see a player like him, you think he has more time, but he has the technical ability to create that time for himself, and sometimes I think that can go unnoticed, but when you have the ability to do that as a player. Yeah, good run into the box here, but Blaine Ferry there, ball out to the back of the box, and then a shot from LaCava is saved well by Michael Nelson. Nelson comes up with that one cleanly, but it was just talking about how Tampa Bay Rowdies can really be creative here in the final third, and Ferry tries to cut that one out, pops out to LaCava, gets a good clean shot on it, but not far enough away from goalkeeper Michael Nelson.
Michael Nelson before tonight had 71 saves. He's only missed one game this season when he got a bang in the face. Austin Wormel, who was really FC Tulsa's #1 goalkeeper, has had to be content with being on the bench and getting very few minutes, as Nelson has done so well. Nelson, who's in the Team of the Week's 1 and 13. Here's Tommy McCabe. Nate Worth making a forward run, gets pushed a little bit. Moses Dyer, good ball into the box. Connor Anthony's there to foil the danger. Connor Anthony does really well to find goal scorer Jennings. Jennings finds JJ Williams. Williams will feed the ball here to LaCava. LaCava's inside the box. LaCava, left-footed shot. Good save, Nelson. Just for a moment, and still the ball's loose. JJ Williams for 2. JJ Williams has scored 2. Against his former club in the 59th minute, JJ Williams has made it 2-0 to the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
And to JJ Williams' credit, he really stayed with the play there. Had excellent vision to initially find the switch. The play continues to develop. Initially, really good shot in from Jake LaCava, and just the effort individually from JJ Williams to keep the play alive, ultimately winning the ball back. Here's another look at the replay. An unfortunate touch from Tete, who's had a really good game throughout the evening, but JJ Williams was all over it, able to win the ball back quickly, chip that one over Nelson for Tampa Bay Rowdies' second goal.
Yeah, JJ Williams goes into double figures now for the season. And FC Tulsa now have a mountain to climb. They're losing by 2-0. And JJ Williams comes back to haunt his old teammates and old fans. Very popular here, JJ Williams, and did really well for FC Tulsa. This former Birmingham Legion man as well. 25-year-old, 6'4" he is. Freddie Kleeman all over Philip Goodrin, who's working hard again, Anna, but again not really had the service that he thrives on, that we've seen so many times.
No, and he's continued.
Here he is though, trying to get in between the keeper and defender.
Just his effort there as he sees plays through, continues to apply pressure, even from a defensive standpoint, but you're right, just the touches on the ball for him haven't been as much as he would have liked. He's trying to create space, continuing to make those runs, and it only takes one moment for a player like him, but Tampa Bay Rowdies have made it difficult for FC Tulsa to find his feet.
And it's all gone rather quiet on Oak Field for the home fans who've seen JJ Williams double the lead for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Still a ways to go yet, 29 minutes. Tampa Bay, if it finished like this, would finish the night in second place on 44 points, having played 24. FC Tulsa will remain in 8th place, whatever happens, but they would only be 3 points ahead of Miami FC. This is for 3, LaCava, shot, save from Nelson. And all of a sudden, Anabefa FC Tulsa's defense looking very frail.
They've looked so solid throughout this game, but more recently have looking a bit shaken. We'll get another look here at the replay. LaCava, good first touch, sets himself up nicely. Nelson did well to get low there quickly. Set shot low in a way. We'll get another look, but right, Dave, FC Tulsa's been compact. They've been defending as a unit throughout the evening, but recently have been able to be opened up and exposed a bit by this Tampa Bay offense as Doherty take this corner kick for the Rowdies.
Yeah, 10th Case and Associates corner for the Rowdies. Comes all the way through here to Arman. Arman back into the box, and there's a header, but good pressure being applied from Justin Malou results in a goal kick. And FC Tulsa are going to make a fairly predictable change. Marcus Epps, who has dropped to the bench tonight, is going to come on. And off will come Justin Malou. So on comes Marcus Epps, presumably Anna to go up in a 3 with Moses Dyer and Philip Gudrun. And Tommy McCabe is being withdrawn as well. And on will come Saeed Haji. So it's definitely a more attacking formation, taking Tommy McCabe off and putting Saeed Haji on.
And that's what you'd expect to see. Haji creates just a lot of energy, so good on the ball, good in distribution as well. And Marcus Epps, we know he has the ability to score goals, 6 on the season so far for FC Tulsa, and maybe bring a bit of life to this offense here for FC Tulsa. The second half, they just haven't had as much success. Really the first 5 minutes or so of this game, FC Tulsa found its most prominent opportunities in front of goal, and since then it's been difficult for them to find moments.
They need a moment now. They trail by 2-0. And you feel they have to get the next goal in this game if they're going to walk away with anything. Here's Patrick Segrist. Left-footed ball into the box. In comes Gudrun. Out comes Connor Sparrow. They clash. And Connor Sparrow is unhappy with Gudrun's challenge again. The referee getting involved. I think Gudrun gets a yellow card. I think it's a little bit unfortunate there, and I think he had his eyes, well, we'll see on the replay, but I think he had his eyes on the ball there. It's just one of those clashes.
Well, it's what you'd expect from a forward coming in. Ball played, floated up, goalkeeper coming out. Both players going for the ball. Gudrun turns his back a little bit at the last second there.
Is this where I do my back in the day story on goalkeeper? But no, I can see why the referee's given the free kick. I think the yellow card, possibly, you know, on another day, Gudrun will walk away with just a little talking to. But yeah, on we go, and I think the referee overall has had a pretty good game. First yellow card of the game. There's JJ Williams under this one, flicking it on. Came off the defender, and it's going to be a throw-in. Swing by Society Burger for made-to-order burgers, scratch-made sides, and a daily happy hour from 3 to 6 p.m. and 8 until close. Society Burger, fellowship for all through food and drink. 2-0 the score. Tampa Bay Rowdies through Cal Jennings and JJ Williams. Connor Antley to Jennings. To Doherty. Doherty, good ball into the box. It's going to come all the way across to Arman on the left-hand side. Arman back into the box. There's a header and a defensive clearance here from Patrick Segrist. Epps gets his first touch. Now, 2 FC Tulsa players going down the left-hand side, but quickly recovering was Arman. Applause from Nicky Law, the manager. Guillaume. Freddie Kleeman, very, very quiet now inside One Oak Field. Ball through, looking for Jennings. That's going to go through to Michael Nelson. Hannah Beffer, we've seen the positive substitutions. Where can FC Tulsa get back into this game, in your opinion?
I think a lot of it comes from Philip Gudrun as well, getting him more involved in the attack. But those individual battles, you have Moses Dyer now up top, Philip Gudrun, Marcus Epps. Marcus Epps with the ability to score, get him more touches on the ball. And I think you have to have players like Josef and Segrist really continue to get involved in the attack. We've talked about how those outside backs typically have had to sit back a bit because of the pressure applied from Tampa Bay Rowdies. But recently, they've really been kept pretty quiet. So now have to start taking those risks again as Tampa Bay Rowdies continuing to apply pressure. As we'll get a quick look here, you know, JJ Williams, he's one of those players that FC Tulsa fans will remember. For FC Tulsa, was very successful when he played here. Comes in tonight, you see the assist initially from him. We know his ability to create, and he does just that to get the scoring open for Tampa Bay Rowdies, and then yet again continues to stick with this play after the initial save comes around from Tete. We've seen him with the ability with his head, but again, does it in the run of play. Simple touch over Nelson, and he's a big reason that Tampa Bay Rowdies are up 2-0 right now, as it looks like they'll make another substitution here as Joshua Perez enters for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Perez hasn't played any minutes at all for his club, so as we wait for this Case & Associates corner, he wears 98 and he's come on in place of Kel Jennings. Ball into the box, going to come all the way across to the other side, but the referee's in there to say there was a foul, as a couple of players have ended up on the ground, and I think the training staff are going to be needed to be brought on here. JJ Williams it is, with Rucci, I think that is, down there, or is it Moses Dyer? Moses Dyer. There's also a card been shown there. Just give you confirmation of who that was shown to. It may be JJ Williams, the scorer of the second goal, but certainly Moses Dyer is down here. 68 minutes played. It's 20 days ago that Tampa Bay Rowdies were beating FC Tulsa by 3-0 in Nicky Law's first match in charge. Goals from Forrest Lasso, Charlie Dennis and J.J. Williams, and there is Nicky Law there, just behind the number 2, Connor Antley there. Nicky Law, someone I know pretty well, my beloved Exeter City. He was a crowd favourite. He moved from Exeter City in England, in the southwest there, to take up continue his playing career with the Indy 11. Then he went to Huntsville, and then with Blair Gavin in his first season in charge, a little bit frustrated tonight with his 2 assistants there. And let's have a look at just what happened here with Anna Beffa.
Just off of a corner kick too, a lot of bodies in the box. JJ Williams rises up, and it's the initial knee there, I think, to the head of Moses Dyer. Unintentional, as he's trying to go up for the ball, but that's a tough challenge. It looked like right to the face of Dyer. So yellow card rightfully given after that replay. And Dyer slow to get up after the play, as it have to be mindful of the head injuries.
Just while we've got this injury, obviously Nicky Law taking over from Neil Collins, who went to Barnsley in League One in England, and it's easy being a manager, isn't it? He wins his first game by 7-0. It was a wonderful first game for him, and Nicky Law it is who's got the job. Has a look at his watch and says we've got about just over 20 minutes to go. So Neil Collins has done well. He's had a couple of wins and a draw for Barnsley there in League One. The Scotsman who left Al Lang. As we said, Nicky Law now in charge. Nicky Law has played on this field for Indy 11. Had a wonderful career in England, as we said, as a youngster with Donovan Ricketts, Bradford City, and played many times for Exeter City. I'm old enough to remember his father playing as well, Nicky Law Senior, playing as well. So, and a great guy, and it's fitted in very well. I'm sure the fans Al Lang love him very much because he's done really well. There's the fans who've stayed with it, the families who always come, and the kids can run around on those grassy banks, but it's gone a little bit quiet, Anna, because FC Tulsa definitely need to score the next goal in this game to get those fans going again.
No, they do. In about 20 minutes or so in regulation, and FC Tulsa, there have been crazier things have happened. You never want to count them out, especially late in these matches here at Winoak Field. So a moment here for them to reset, get water, in hopes that Moses Dyer here will recover. Have to be careful with the head injuries. But you're exactly right. I mean, Tampa Bay Rowdies, a tough team. They come in here at Winoak Field, and we mentioned they were winless in their last 3 away games, and in those games hadn't been able to find the back of the net at all or score. So from Nicky Law's perspective, have to be pleased with their performance coming in as well, able to score 2 goals in Winoak Field. And we'll get another look here at that last sequence of events leading up to the injury with Moses Dyer.
Yeah, you can see JJ Williams up very early there, but he's having a long chat off camera there with the referee about that. But he certainly ran into the man. I mean, I think it's the right decision. It's a yellow card. The drums are going here because they want FC Tulsa, the home fans, to get back in this, but it's been a frustrating night. But he was up early, wasn't he? But he was never going to get the ball. No, he wasn't, and referee in a good position to make that call, and good to see now Moses Dyer sitting up after the play, but it looks like a signal for a possible substitution after that play. Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit groggy after that one, and a substitution will need to be made for the man from New Zealand. There's the long chat I was telling you about. They've been in a lot of chat, these two, the referee and JJ Williams, who will run across and talk to his coach. It might be that he's got to get rid of some blood on his leg there, but out of shot. Well, there he is, Moses Dyer, who's feeling the effects of that challenge. And FC Tulsa will bring on yet another young man, another highly rated player, and that's Angel Burnell. Anabefa, only 18 years old. They get younger and younger, makes me feel very old, but he's a quality player, isn't he? He is, and FC Tulsa really has some young talent on the bench, as we've seen Nate Worth come on, and now Angel as well. And he's one of those players where every time he's been on the field, he's been really impressive and fun to watch. So he'll come in late in this match and hopes to help FC Tulsa get things going. But from a defensive standpoint, the substitute for Moses Dyer after the tough injury, hope that he's okay up and walking around. But a few substitutions, hopes to bring some life to this FC Tulsa team late in this match. 25-11 local time in Tampa Bay. I'm sure you won't mind staying up late, and there'll be a good few minutes on the end of this one as your team are impressively 2-0 to the good. A very professional performance. If you're an FC Tulsa fan here on the CW, here locally, and thank you for your company. Dave Saunders, Anabefa with you. They need the next goal in this game to bring us a grandstand finish. That's a good ball over the top. Milo Yosef with Guillaume. Yosef, strong run into the box. He's overdone that one, and there's the keeper coming out. Goodwin goes down. Penalty to FC Tulsa. Maybe they have got a way back in, and Goodwin will take the penalty. And that's the tireless effort from Philip Goodrum all night. Even when you think the play is dead, he's continuing to battle and apply pressure. Gets that last final touch on the play. Even though he's going away from goal, Connor Sparrow brings him down. Yosef keeps it in play. His first touch a bit heavy, and Tampa Bay Rowdies brings it in, but Philip Goodrum, get a closer look here. They meet it at about the same time, but Goodrum gets the touch. Goodrum then from the spot will take this one right-footed, takes a breath, up he comes and strikes it easily into there. His aim for the season. FC Tulsa are back in this one with 15 minutes to go. It's FC Tulsa 1, the Tampa Bay Rowdies 2. And Goodrum, we know, one of those players that can make a difference at any time. He's been quiet all night. Tampa Bay Rowdies has really kept him pretty shackled throughout this game, but one moment creates the penalty kick opportunity for himself, steps up calm and absolutely buries it. Connor Sparrow goes the other way. You see him initially pick up the ball, rallying the troops as FC Tulsa, with an opportunity here, cuts the deficit in half, and time left to try to find the equalizer. Yeah, we could have a pretty good finish to this one. Of course, Tampa Bay Rowdies will want to get a third and try to kill the game off, but FC Tulsa now are back in this one, slightly against the run of play. Goodrum, the man, brought down by Connor Sparrow. He gets up, slots it home for his 8th of the season as Hadji plays a loose ball, and Milo Yosef not able to get on top of that one. Blair Gavin, acting as ball boy, leaves the ball here, asks the referee if they can carry on with the game a little bit quicker. Armand it is with the throw. There is Blair Gavin. He will know now that his team have been thrown somewhat of a lifeline. Angel Burnell gets a good chest in there. Nate Worth, the youth of FC Tulsa here, taking the game to their third placed opponents. It would be second place if Tampa Bay Rowdies walk away with the 3 points. FC Tulsa in 8th place at the moment. Here's Rucci. Nate Worth. Tampa Bay Rowdies have put Doherty back on the right-hand side below Connor Antley. Man of Effort's got a few stats to tell us about timings of goals.
No, I mean, we've mentioned, you know, FC Tulsa coming to life late in these matches, really throughout the season, especially at One Oak Field, and they've found a way to get 9 goals after the 75th minute. So definitely don't want to count them out just yet.
Gavin have a polite word there with Armand saying you need to get on with this a little bit, taking too much time. Here's Antley on the right-hand side, feeds the ball into Perez. Perez won't get on the end of that one. Goal kick, good defending Rucci. Yeah, FC Tulsa are very used to scoring those late goals. 2-1 the score. Thanks again for your company here on ESPN Plus and also here locally in Tulsa on the CW. Great to have your company here at One Oak Field. FC Tulsa back here on Wednesday against Birmingham Legion, where at half-time the fans will be invited to recite the famous speech from the Birmingham jail, Martin Luther King, against Birmingham Legion, where of course the Martin Luther King made that speech in Birmingham, Alabama. So a historic night here for FC Tulsa on Wednesday night. The Carvers hit that one into Blaine Ferry. FC Tulsa wanting to try and get the ball back, but Armand's done well here to create some space, place a neat ball up to the feet of JJ Williams, who clips the ball to the right-hand side. There's Connor Antley with Doherty for company, goes back here to Jan Ekra. Charlie Dennis. Good possession from the away side here. Anna, who really will try to take the sting out of this game by doing exactly what they're doing now.
Right, they'll want to slow the game down, not allow FC Tulsa time on the ball to get into any kind of rhythm. Tampa Bay Rowdies want to take care of the ball, break up play, whether that's through fouls or just keeping the ball, not forcing it, not allowing FC Tulsa any clear-cut chances. But they'd love nothing more as well to just put the icing on the cake, find that 3rd goal, and really seal this victory.
2-1 it is. Guillaume. Charlie Dennis, who always seems to find time.
Go Blake, go Blake!
Yeah, and Ekra's had a tidy game in the midfield. It's Marcus Epps. Be content with a place on the bench. Epps now on one of those familiar runs for FC Tulsa. Feeds it in here to Hadji. There's a foul there committed by Blaine Ferry. Perez it was, the unfortunate man. And for the frustration, I'm sure, of Blair Gavin, Tampa Bay Rowdies, as is their right, will slow things down. Freddie Kleeman, in fact, will go back to Sparrow. And the pressure from Goodrin. Here's Hadji. Goodrin is free. Now here's Marcus Epps. Could it be 2? Epps onto his right foot. Good block from Kleeman. Still, FC Tulsa come with Segrist here. Segrist, he's had a quiet game because he's been well shackled tonight. Here's Epps, low ball into the box. Desperate clearance. LaCava will tow the ball away. Blair Gavin again will act as ball boy. Angel Burnell throws it quickly into Tete. Nate Worth, and that one's gone away. Fans, head to the FC Tulsa app to vote for tonight's man of the match. You can download the FC Tulsa app on the App Store and the Google Play Store. Voting closes at the final whistle. Goal kick, Connor Sparrow it is, who will take some time. 8 minutes of normal time to go We're expecting a pretty big number on the fourth officials board because of the injury to Moses Dyer after the challenge from JJ Williams, who's challenging there with Rucci, but Rucci gets the better of that one. Epps goes back to Siegrist. Siegrist will have to go back to Rucci. Here's Tete. Blaine Ferry. Nate Worth sitting deep, plays it out wide to Siegrist. Rucci. Here's Tete. Milo Yosef. Angel Burnell continues his run down the right-hand side. There's going to be a substitution here for Tampa Bay Rowdies. And Jan Ekra it is who's going to come off. Fourth official asking Ekra to be a little bit quicker. And Dayon Harris is going to come on. Jan Ekra's had a tidy game for me in the middle of the midfield, Anna.
No, he has. And Tampa Bay Rowdies, just that entire midfield, they've been able to slow play down, create space for themselves, keep the ball really well, and especially late in this match, want to have fresh legs to help see this game through. As Marcus Epps for FC Tulsa, the second half substitution, tries to find Philip Goodrum over the top there. Connor Sparrow distributes out the other way.
Dayon Harris has got a goal and a couple of assists, the substitute coming on. Onto the right-hand side. Doherty's gone into more of a central role now alongside Charlie Dennis. Goodrum tries the dummy, Guillaume sees it, plays it up the left-hand side. JJ Williams tries to shut down Tete. Nate Worth, who's relying his years, never seems to give the ball away. Here's Rucci. Now here's Nate Worth, who just got commentator's curse there, got in a little bit of shutdown there. Charlie Dennis with three around him, loses out. Here's Blaine Ferry, giving it straight to Kleeman. Goodrum couldn't get the ball played through to him, but Angel Burnell will continue the FC Tulsa waves of attacks now as they have to go. Coming out to the 85th minute, they are trailing by 2-1. Here's Milo Yosef, he goes down. Referee's going to give a free kick here in a dangerous position. Arman's pleading his innocence, but I think it's the right call. It's a yellow card for the smiling Arman. And FC Tulsa out of Effa have a chance here to get men forward, and Tampa Bay Rowdies will have everybody back inside that 18-yard box.
Well, this is a really great look. It looks like Milo Yosef standing over this. We'll get a quick look here at how that all unfolded. Good combination play between the two. Yosef with the heavy touch tries to get around the corner. And Arman just comes in late to that challenge. Just trying to plead his case, as that's a tough foul to give up in that area. Is awarded the yellow card. And Milo Yosef, you see all Tampa Bay Rowdies players back, sitting at the top of the six.
Milo Yosef with the responsibility. It's not an easy position to get a good ball in here. It is a good ball. Goodrum with the touch and a scramble on the line, and it's gone in. The referee's already given a free kick because there was an offside.
Really good ball in from Milo Yosef, and from an FC Tulsa perspective, you have to find a way to put that in the back of the net. We'll get another look here on the replay. Driven ball in. Goodrum had an opportunity off of the header. Back post opportunity came from Tete.
And Tete was the man offside clearly there, and as the ball was flicked on. Correct decision, and I think there was probably a foul on the goalkeeper, who's getting a little bit of talking to from Connor Anthony there, who said you just got to be stronger inside that 6-yard box. 2-1 the score. Tampa Bay Rowdies still leading this one. Tulsa Remote has welcomed over 2,000 members to Tulsa and will pay you to work from your new home. Apply now, you're going to love it here. So is there more drama here at One Oak Field that the FC Tulsa fans are used to? Marcus Epps finds Nate Worth. Busy midfield. Epps comes away with the ball. Gudrun's there battling away. Gudrun will switch from left to right to bring in Angel Burnell. He will go to Milo Yosef. Hadji waits in the box. Milo Yosef. Hadji with the header! Cleared off the line by Guillaume. Beautiful ball in from Milo Yosef. Hadji maybe didn't get as much as he wanted to. We'll maybe have a look at that again in a moment, because FC Tulsa and Angel Burnell are still coming forward here, looking for the equaliser here. They trail by 2 goals to 1. 2.5 minutes left of the normal 90 minutes, but as we said, we're expecting a lot on the board of the Tulsa Tech stoppage time here tonight. Blaine Ferry tries to play a 1-2 with Angel Burnell. Arna away. The Carver's back there defending, and that one comes off. Angel Burnell will go away for a goal kick. That last effort, Hadji, not quite enough on the header.
No, couldn't generate enough power. Good positioning though, and Milo Yosef has had some excellent delivery here as of late. Gets his head up, sees the run. Might have taken a bit of a deflection there as well. Sparrow had the front post covered. Good defending, as Gillian was there as well.
Goal kick. Connor Sparrow clears his lines. Up towards JJ Williams, who's there with Rucci. Williams flicks it on, headed away by Tete, flicked on. Nate Worth comes away with it, throws it over the top, looking for Milo Yosef. Arnhem gets a good challenge in, has to be careful of course, one slightly late challenge and it will be a second yellow into a red. Marcus Epps. Rucci on his own inside the centre circle. Everybody back now in a 5 at the back for Tampa Bay Rowdies. Milo Yosef. Angel Burnell goes on the overlap. Yosef into the box, headed away by Antley. JJ Williams bringing this one down, goes through to JJ Williams now, up against Tete. Good run from Harris. Tete battling away, comes away with the ball. Epps. Now, Gudrun trying to stay onside. Milo Yosef is wide. Hadji tries to go through the middle. Blair Gavin is on his knees. Connor Antley away. Nate Worth again in the midfield. He's had a really good game for me since coming on at half time. Scoops the ball out now to Angel Burnell. We're going to have 7 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Gudrun goes to the ground. Arnhem comes away with the ball. Nate Worth again sliding in, winning it back. Here's Blaine Ferry. Still time for FC Tulsa. Milo Yosef up against Dennis here. Yosef being thrown out wide. Still with Dennis. Good play from Yosef into the box. Volleyed away by Jordan Doherty. Nate Worth. Out wide again to Milo Yosef. Decent ball needed. Goes short to Epps. Epps up against Guillaume. And Arnhem. Clever from Epps. Epps still here, and he's offside, says the assistant. Well, Anna, you can say that FC Tulsa are really knocking on the door here.
You can feel the sense of urgency from the home team. Marcus Epps has brought energy to this front three for FC Tulsa. They've continued to find ways to find Milo Yosef outside the distribution. You feel another chance is coming for FC Tulsa, but have to be clinical in front of goal when it comes. Goodrum continues to be a tireless worker up top for FC Tulsa, but Tampa Bay Rowdies trying to slow the game down, stay disciplined defensively, don't want to give up anything late as FC Tulsa pushing to try to find this late equalizer here. About 6 or so minutes left of the initial extra time as a foul in the midfield will slow things down.
Tampa Bay Rowdies in third place. We talked about that. They got a plus 18 goal difference, having scored 41 goals and conceded 23, and that's the best in the Eastern Conference. FC Tulsa have scored 29 goals and conceded 40. Another substitution for Nicky Law, and we're going to see a familiar face to FC Tulsa fans. And that is the Cuban Ariel Martinez, the experienced player, coming on. for Jake LaCava. Martinez, who had 14 starts and 2 goals in 2020 for FC Tulsa. Here he is on the ball now. Antley. Time running out. Around about 4.5 minutes left. Doherty runs into trouble in the midfield. Here's Nate Worth managing to get it to Hadji. Hadji will go over the top here for Philip Goodwin. Out comes Connor Sparrow again out of his area. Sparrow does well, doesn't give away anything that time. Belts the ball up the line. And that one at the moment staying in, and it'll be a throw-in for FC Tulsa, who need the ball down the other end of the field if they're going to get something out of this. Michael Nelson having to work hard. Here's Rucci. In goes Freddie Kleeman to clear the danger. Rucci then back to Nelson. Nelson's given that away. You don't want to give it away to Charlie Dennis. Here's Ariel Martinez. Nate Worth after a good tackle from Angel Burnell. Referee will go to the book there. Nate Worth it was, who was dragged down by Charlie Dennis. Referee was very patient in the first half with the cards on it, but he's got to have a card for this kind of challenge.
Absolutely, Nate Worth's done so well throughout this game to keep the ball close, and just a blatant pull there. Referee in a good position to make that call. Easy yellow card to Charlie Dennis after that play.
2-1 the score. 3 minutes left of the Tulsa Tech stoppage time. At the end of this game, the beginning of the night, it was 3rd versus 8th. Harmon with Burnell. Burnell still with the ball here. Good play from the young man into Epps. Good steal away though by JJ Williams, and then Epps fouls Ariel Martinez. Time will be taken out of the game here. Here's another look with Anna Bever.
It's been a competitive matchup between these two teams throughout the night. Marcus Epps trying to apply pressure, make it difficult for Tampa Bay Rowdies to build out of the back. Assistant referee right on top of it. Foul on Ariel Martinez.
I think Ariel Martinez, using all his experience there, just going to get himself between the ball and the opponent. Wins the free kick. Sparrow then clears up into the FC Tulsa half. Williams there with the header. That's going to be an FC Tulsa throw-in. Urgency needed now. Less than 2 minutes to go. Here's Tete. Can FC Tulsa force an equaliser here? Hadji is just giving it away again to Dennis. Dennis over the top. That's going to go all the way through to Michael Nelson, who will want to quickly get this one bowled out here to Rucci. Rucci now will have to come forward. Urgency needed. Segrist waits wide on the left. Goodrum and Hadji up in the front line. Tete finds Blaine Ferry. Milo Yosef. Angel Burnell takes over. Charlie Dennis is there. Goes down. And the referee said it's a free kick to the Englishman. Burnell will pick him up. And I think, again, that's good experience from Charlie Dennis.
We'll get another look here at the replay. Angel Burnell turns the corner. Charlie Dennis trying to do his best to get in between player and the ball. Both players just trying to round the corner there. Going to lose their footing.
I think it's always going to go to the defender there, isn't it? Charlie Dennis has had a really good game for me in the midfield. Quality player. Connor Sparrow clears again up into the night sky. JJ Williams flicks the ball on to Ariel Martinez, who could take the sting out of the game against his former club here. Harmon, Dennis. Dennis will go back here to Kleeman. FC Tulsa need the ball here very quickly. Just a few seconds left. Antley. Perez. Williams. Good flick from Williams to Perez. Now Ariel Martinez to seal it back across goal. Nate Worth's in there. Nelson did really well. One last attack for FC Tulsa. Here's Blaine Ferry. Referee takes a look at his watch. We've played the 7 minutes. Here's Gudrun. Gudrun turns. Gudrun gets brought down. Referee will give the free kick, and I think everybody, well, the referee's going to bring the game to a conclusion here, and FC Tulsa have gone down to a narrow defeat. Gudrun there got the penalty late on, but it's that man, JJ Williams, who did the damage with an assist and a goal as he hugs Hadji and Anabefa. FC Tulsa sink to their knees. They've lost this one by 2-1. The good thing is they've got a game around the corner on Wednesday.
Right, FC Tulsa will have to pick themselves back up against Birmingham Legion FC. They were able to fight back into this one off of the penalty kick from Philip Goodrum, but it was a little too late. As you mentioned, JJ Williams had an outstanding game, goal and an assist. Milo Yosef there had really good moments of delivery on the wing, trying to create opportunities for FC Tulsa from a defensive standpoint. Tete really solid in the back, but just a couple of weak moments for FC Tulsa, and the quality of Tampa Bay Rowdies able to find those 2 goals on the road. As we mentioned, winless in their last 3 away, so that streak is snapped for Tampa Bay as they are able to get 3 points on the road here at One Oak Field. So FC Tulsa will have to look ahead as they continue to try to solidify one of those top 8 playoff spots heading into the back half of the season.
Yeah, they worked hard, didn't they? But they were up against a professional side in the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
And really good game management at the end, too. You saw the experience from Ariel Martinez with the late substitute, and just the possession that they had. They kept the ball, didn't want to give away anything, no errant passes, trying to be mindful of those fouls around the box, making Sparrow's life as easy as possible, just trying to seal that victory. And they did a great job coming in, professional win. It was a competitive matchup between the two, physical game, a lot of emotion. We've talked about the implications of the playoffs as Tampa Bay Rowdies coming into this game in the top 3 in the Eastern Conference as they want to continue to climb higher. And reminder, the top 4 will be able to host a home playoff match. So still a lot left to play for here in the USL Championship in the Eastern Conference.
And we'll take our last commercial break now, but don't go away. We've got lots to wrap up with this one. It's finished FC Tulsa 1, Tampa Bay Rowdies 2.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford. You've probably noticed the construction going on around us, so now is the perfect time to take advantage of our remote options in both sales and service. From a fully online buying experience, including signing all of your documents online, to our pickup and delivery option and service, where we'll bring the loaner to you, and of course, our mobile service van. So let us at Bill Knight Ford come see you and visit us online at BillKnightFord.com, home of the Knight Advantage.
It's great for muscle recovery, reduces aches and pains that they're having, help those muscles recover quicker from those intense workouts that they're going through.
These guys, they're banged up, they're working hard, they're dealing with injuries. I feel blessed that these guys are able to come in the office and, take advantage of our multiple service lines here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
Well, elation if you're a Tampa Bay Rowdies fan tuning into this one. You've won by 2-1. FC Tulsa will need to pick themselves up as they've gone down to their 5th home defeat of the season, as we get into the highlights of the game with my broadcast partner here, Anna Beffa.
And we knew Tampa Bay Rowdies would have some goal-scoring prowess, especially in JJ Williams, and he opens the scoring up with an unbelievable assist. The vision and awareness, and Kyle Jennings does the rest. He showcased his ability and speed all throughout the evening and was able to get that first goal for Tampa Bay Rowdies. Get another look here as really great ball, splits the defense, good run from Kyle Jennings, opens up the scoring for Tampa Bay Rowdies on the road. And then Nelson had to make a few good saves, makes a good save here, but the effort from J.J. Williams to stick with the play there and create something out of nothing. Tete has had a really good game, but an unfortunate miss for there. And J.J. Williams, former FC Tulsa player, comes into One Oak Field and makes his presence known. And then FC Tulsa tries to get things going again. Philip Goodrum, tireless worker all throughout the evening, earns his team a penalty kick opportunity, steps up and buries it. And you felt a little bit of life here from FC Tulsa. Definitely had some time, cut the deficit in half, Dave, but they just didn't have it left in them to ultimately find that second goal.
No, they didn't, did they? The fans stayed with it tonight. Goodrum was the man who got them back in it. As we take the look at the stats of the match, and it shows a little bit of the story with the shots there, Anna, and the shots on target for Tampa Bay.
Right, Tampa Bay Rowdies more efficient in front of goal, found a way to get it done. Obviously, FC Tulsa edged out possession a little bit, and that went back and forth as the game ebbed and flowed, and Tampa Bay Rowdies did a good job late in that second half from a game management perspective, took care of the ball, didn't give anything easy away as FC Tulsa continuing to try to push and apply pressure, but Tampa Bay Rowdies held strong and able to walk away from One Oak Field with 3 points.
I guess the only thing as a professional footballer is there's always the next game, and it comes very, very quickly on Wednesday here at One Oak Field as we take a look at FC Tulsa's upcoming schedule, and there it is, Birmingham Legion, right around the corner.
Right, no easy game, have to have a short memory, put this one in the rearview mirror, look ahead towards Birmingham Legion FC, still in a position to make the playoffs, but you have to take care of business and continue to get the points. We've talked about it all season, but now we're getting to the point in the season where you don't talk about must-win games just yet, but you feel that that's coming from an FC Tulsa standpoint. Want to give yourself a bit of cushion and some comfort heading into these closing games as you look ahead towards playoffs, and no easy game in these upcoming 5 matches, Dave.
No, and those last 4 on the caps in there, all against the Western Conference teams as well, but a really important one on Wednesday. We hope you'll be able to join us here as we take a look at now the second place Tampa Bay Rowdies schedule. They will finish the night in second, and they will have that Florida derby, I guess you could call it, at Miami FC, before they entertain lowly Hartford Athletic. They go to Memphis 901. Home game, mouthwatering, won that one 9th of September against Lou City, and at San Antonio on the 16th. Well, Anna, you're summing up just before we go. FC Tulsa beaten on the night, and I guess congratulations to the away side.
Yeah, Tampa Bay Rowdies came in, had a really quality 90-minute match. I mean, there were ebbs and flows to this game, as there are in any matchup, but FC Tulsa just wasn't able to be efficient in front of goal, couldn't clinically get the execution and get that next goal because Philip Goodrum continued to tirelessly work, didn't get as many touches on the ball as he would have liked, able to create the penalty kick opportunity, but Tampa Bay Rowdies and J.J. Williams came in, professional win, game management, got the 2 goals, second place now in the Eastern Conference as they look ahead for an exciting finish to their season.
Yeah, they will pick it all up again on Wednesday night here at One Oak Field against Birmingham Legion FC, who are just a place above FC Tulsa in the standings. FC Tulsa still in the playoff places. Thank you so much for your company here on my CW, the CW here tonight in Tulsa. Thanks to my broadcast partner Annabeth and our wonderful team who brought the pictures and the sounds tonight. Alas, it didn't go FC Tulsa's way, but they will pick themselves up quickly for Wednesday night. Thanks again. Take care. Final score for the final time: FC Tulsa 1, Tampa Bay Rowdies 2.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.